Kit Kats can read.
Everybody, today is Monday. It's the start of a new weekly vlog which contains everything as well as reading. I'm starting a joint weekly reading and activities for the new year. Gonna see how we go. So today I woke up a bit late, had a little extra lay in. I kept waking up throughout the night anyway, so I had very broken sleep, and then I sorted the cats out, sorted myself out, and then I did the laundry, did the washing up. Then I finally sat down, had a cup of tea made by Aaron, and then I pretty much just kind of chilled for a bit. I watched some Gilmore Girls, I edited a video, and it's uploading now. So it's like was producing and now it's uploading now. I edited it properly yesterday, but I did like the final bits of editing today. And that is my top books for the year. I had a couple of books come in the mail today as well, just as I was getting up. I'll quickly share them with you as a little spoilery. Where are we? So I have here Abandon by Meg Cabot. This is the first book that's in the series. So remember how like Awaken came out of one of the golden eggs? I totally didn't realise that was like the third book that I was putting into the golden egg, and I was trying to look through all of my books in the shed, and even with the pictures I could not find the first book anywhere at all. I don't know whether it was the fact that I was aiming to get it, but I could not find the paperback. I remember it being a paperback, and I was looking around and I was like, where is this? And like I had a look at even like the boxes of books of like the old books, like before I started BookTube or even during. Could not find the book, so I ordered it just before the new year, and it was said that it would arrive pretty much during this week. So it came today, and it was used. It was only about £5 something, but it's in very, very good condition. It's a very, very good. I mean, look at that, pretty good. So I'm happy with that. So that's the first book. I've got the second and the third book. I know I've definitely got those. I have checked. So this is exciting. For one, it's a Meg Cabot book series, and I believe it's also paranormal as well. So yeah, really sort of like excited about this one. So that's like a kind of like a spoiler into a book haul, I suppose. And then the other book that came is The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V Schwab. So Amazon didn't have this in stock. They don't actually have this in stock until February now. It was end of January when I was looking at it, and I was like, I need it for January because it's my book club read. So then I had to opt by trying not to get an expensive copy. So like trying to find the cheapest and the one that would arrive the quickest. So I found this website, and I think it was called OnBuy or WeBuy, I can't remember, something buy. And it was on there for £13 something, which is good considering. And yeah, it literally arrived today. So I've got the book now, exciting. So yeah, I can't wait to begin that. I'm really, really excited to read that. However, after watching part of the reading sprint live yesterday, Molly was reading The Kiss Quotient and everyone was talking about it, and I was like, no, I want to read it. So yeah, that is crazy. Crazy. So where do I begin with today? So I woke up feeling pretty crappy. I've had this cold flu symptom thing since Tuesday last week. However, I do feel a lot better now, so fingers crossed. And strangely, I did a COVID test today for my work, and yeah, I feel better. I don't know what it is like that's caused that, but somehow I feel a lot better. So that's good. So hopefully if I feel a lot better tomorrow, it should mean that I go back to work tomorrow. Basically what we're going to do is I did a home test today that got dropped off to me, and I posted it in the priority post box. And like I say, I've been feeling a lot better this afternoon, so I'm holding high hopes that I'll be better tomorrow, so that I can go to work on Wednesday. And then when I go to work on Wednesday, I've got to go in a little bit earlier than normal, just so that I can do a test that can tell if you've got it, but it's like really a quick test. I think it's a test that you literally have to wait like, I think 45 minutes for. So yeah, so basically if I feel well tomorrow and well enough to go into work on Wednesday, I need to email the person and be like, yeah, I'm gonna come in tomorrow. And then they can give me the test when I arrive to work, and then that will pretty much ensure if I can or cannot work. Obviously if it's positive, I've got to go straight back home. If it's negative, then I can go straight to work. So fingers crossed it's negative. It's strange the times that we're in, the fact that like I've got cold flu symptoms, it possibly is like 95% a cold flu that I've just got, just because I took a test last week when I first had symptoms and that came back negative. So yeah, it's a crazy world we're living in. The fact that we panic about when we have colds and flus now. Normally I would go to work feeling like this, you know, like sinusy, headachy, throat and whatever. I also contacted my doctors as well, just to let them know that I am still having symptoms, like, you know, almost a week later. What do I need to do? Do I take another test, or would it be okay to go back to work? Do you feel like it would be safe if I'm working with vulnerable people? So if they phone me tomorrow at some point, that's pretty much what I'll ask them. And I'll ask them, is there anything that I can do to help boost my immune system, because it's like the third cold flu that I've had in the past few months. I'm just incredibly unlucky. So if there's anything they can like possibly prescribe, even if it's like vitamin D tablets or something, I know quite a lot of people have that. So I don't know. So yeah, that's all happened. So I'm off work tomorrow because of all of this, and normally I'd be going back into work tomorrow. but I was feeling worse this morning. I was proper like, I was sneezing, my brain had a headache, my temperature kept going hot cold. I was sat here in a t-shirt and Aaron was like, are you not cold? And I was like, no, I'm actually boiling hot. Yeah, and then I went cold literally 10 minutes later. Crazy. So yeah, it's just been one of those situations, but I've tried to take it easy. I printed out some more reading journals for the week as well, so the folder is all set up and ready. I updated my one from yesterday and filed that away. I find that reading journals help me to read a lot more as well. I'm trying to do anything I can to just get myself to read, but sometimes I'm just not in the mood. But I have got the actual live of Chill Sunday reading sprints of Mind of Molly that I'm playing back, and I'm just gonna like fast forward to the sprints, so it's kind of like in a way a live read with me thing, so it makes me feel like I'm reading along with people even though this isn't live, and hopefully that will help me reading as well. So today I am going to be starting The New Witch by V Schwab. This is the buddy read that I'm doing along with Barbara, and yeah, this is the book that we've chosen this month. We're going to be reading Victoria Schwab's books sort of in order of publication as best as possible, and this is the first one. I didn't own this, so I had to order it, but I'm still intrigued about this book and hopefully I do enjoy this one. Yeah, I have no idea what it's about. I haven't even read it yet, I just bought it. Yeah, so we're gonna split that over like 5 days hopefully, so like divided by 5, it ended up being about 71 pages a day, so I'll just read the closest chapter that's towards 71 pages. So I'm hoping if I watch a couple of these sprints that I will be up to date for my today's challenge, and then I can just read whatever I want to read. I would also like to finish the first book that's in this bind up I very nearly did last night, Love You to Death by Meg Cabot. So this is a bind up of the first 2 books in the Mediator series. I'm on chapter 18 and there's literally 20 chapters I think. It's very very close to finishing, not many pages left if you ask me. So yeah, hopefully that's doable. There's probably like, I don't know, less than 20 pages or something crazy like that. Like, I mean obviously it's ideal, but yeah, just hope that I can get this read. So once I read my section of The Near Witch, yeah, literally like, I'll just quickly show you now. I was just trying to go through the pages. So where my bookmark is, you might be able to see a tiny little gap. Where my finger is where the new book starts, and then you'll see the small amount of pages that there are next to the bookmark. So I want to get that read today as well, so that I've completed that book, although it is a bind up, so it's not going to count as a book on Goodreads, but still, it's a book read in my heart and my soul. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on reading. I've got a little dictaphone that when I am sort of like buddy reading a book or gonna do a live on a book, I use the dictaphone to record my thoughts as I'm reading. So I recorded some thoughts as I was reading Tiny Pretty Things, and I haven't read that since, just because it became New Year, and I wasn't feeling great at the time. I wanted a really really short read to start my year. Now that I've read that, I'm just going to go into what I want to read, but at the same time I'm going on what I want to read, but I'm also going on what my TBR is as well. So The Near Witch is what I'm aiming to read today and start today by reading the section, and then I want to finish Love You to Death by Meg Cabot. And then as to what I'm going to read after that, I'll vlog for you guys to let you know what I have ended up deciding on, whether I'm going to continue on with and read High Stakes by Meg Cabot or read Tiny Pretty Things. I don't really know yet. Maybe I'll start like a new book as well. I'll see. I'll have a look at all my books, and the mood read feel that I get towards them is what I'll read next. It is 7:38. Aaron has left to go to work, and I have currently got the live reading sprints from last night with Molly, Steph, Jade and Rowan, and I've currently got a video uploading as we speak, and it's actually my weekly reading and activity vlog for this week that's gone. I'm gonna try and be a bit better with this week's one and not have it to be as long, because this one from last week is an hour and a half, just over an hour and a half to be honest. And I think that's just because on some days I did have 2 vlogs. I had one reading and one normal, and because a lot happened, especially with Cookie at the beginning of the week. So yeah, I just had a lot to say last week as well, so really a lot happened last week, which is why there's a long vlog. But I'm uploading it now. I'm hoping it doesn't fail to upload, because sometimes with long vlogs they take a good while, especially if I'm using the internet for other things. That's why I normally let it upload when I'm sleeping. However, because this is an hour and a half long, it's going to take a lot longer than all those 8 hours that I sleep. Yeah, it's going to take a lot longer, so I thought I'd at least try and get it done now and yeah, give it a go. So yeah, so I'm just sat down with The Near Witch by V Schwab. I'm on page 17 so far. Don't really have too much of a feel for it, as in I'm not feeling anything apart from the fact that this feels very like an old-fashioned sort of style book. It's based in the past with all these candlelight and everything. So yeah, there's definitely a sort of eeriness about it with this mysterious boy that's appeared, this figure of a boy that's appeared. So yeah, that's all I've read so far. So there's definitely eeriness and that feel of a book that's written in the past. So yeah, so I'm intrigued to see where this book goes, and hopefully I do enjoy it. Hello, it is 11:15 at night, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I finished a section of The Near Witch, page 62, chapter 6. I was sort of asking Barbara how she was getting on with the book. She said she was reading it now. I just said, okay, well, we could read around the 50-page mark. And I just said 50 pages is kind of mid-chapter, and I've already entered that chapter, so I said I'll just make it to the next chapter. So I just said I've made it to chapter 6, page 62, and Barbara said that she will try to make that tonight before she goes to bed. So I've done my daily section of the book, and The Near Witch is definitely a sort of it's definitely got a creepy vibe to it. It's got the same feel as another book that I read, and I can't put my name on the book at the moment, but I will place a picture over here when I do remember it. But yeah, it's definitely got that sort of creepy vibe, the atmospheric feel to it. So I'm enjoying it for that, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it, because there's this mystery of this boy's gone missing, and the main character Lexi, she's trying to find out who took him and where he is and all that sort of stuff. So I like this sort of mystery vibe, as well as this mysterious figure that's appeared that's an actual person and stuff. And the fact that witches are in this book as well, and they're kind of looked down upon because of the Near Witch. So I'd like to know more about this Near Witch. I'd like to know a bit more, little backstory, so hopefully some more that gets revealed, especially about the Near Witch. And yeah, definitely enjoying that book. And then I am going to go on to reading Love You to Death by Meg Cabot. This is the first book that's in this bind up. I've very nearly finished this one now. I've literally got 2 chapters left of this, so I'm hoping that I can finish it tonight before I fall asleep. Failing that, I will finish it off tomorrow. So yes, Luna just keeps on looking like she's up to something. See, just don't trust her. So the cats are awake now. They're either eating or they're playing around with each other. So yeah, and it's 11:15. It's nearly midnight. I don't know whether I'm going to end up sleeping out here, because I've got a video that's the vlog from last week that I'm trying to upload, and it's so long. It's an hour and a half long. And with the crappy internet that I've got, it means it's going to take a lot longer to upload, so I don't know whether I'm going to be sleeping out here tonight. If so, I can just get my watch charger. And that's it really, because I've got a phone charger in here. And I can just sort of like lay here and read until I'm feeling dozy. I've got the heater here, so that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I can do it that way. We'll be all sorted. Be in here with the cats. Unless I get really uncomfortable on the sofa, because that can happen. So it all depends how I feel. If I'm feeling, as I'm reading, I'm getting very uncomfortable, then I'll go to bed. That's it for Monday then, folks. I will vlog for you guys tomorrow. We've just built this wheelbarrow.
What are you doing?
And it...
Are you filming me?
It was very difficult because at first we got the bolts the wrong way round because it was easier, and then we were like, oh no, it looks horrible, and also if the soil gets in it, it's not going to be good. So we just spent a good another few minutes just getting the bolts the right way round and then securing the wheel again. But we now have a wheelbarrow. Yay! Hello everyone, today is Tuesday and I am here to let you know what's been going on really. So today's been quite a productive day. I've put the laundry on, sorted the kitten straight away this morning. We built a wheelbarrow. I had some garden utensils arrive, like a grass edge cutter, a 3-pack of like garden shears, like pruning shears and sort of hedge shears. And I'm really excited. I've already tried like the large ones out and I'm like, oh my god, they're so sharp, it's so awesome. So yeah, and then a garden claws come and I had to go with that a couple of times, and oh my god, it's so good. I'm gonna have so much fun doing the gardening like over the next whenever. I feel like gardening is gonna be my thing, one of my things. Maybe I found a new hobby, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, maybe I can start reading some books about gardening. If you guys are into gardening and you know you've got your gardening books and you got your gardening expertise, any tips down below, let me know. But I'll let you know my basic plan. Actually, I will go outside and I will share with you my plan as well. Let's go. It's windy today. Idea is that, so this is the shed, the book shed. What we would like, or what I would like, is I want an extension, so it needs to really sort of like along, all the way along, sort of like maybe another metre, sort of like get the grass out and just get the ground real good. Want to get some more pavement slabs because there's some pavement slabs that are under this shed here, so I want to get some more. Basically want to kind of get rid of this shed and near enough just have a summer house, like a proper one, because it's such a shame. Like at first I was like, you know what, I could keep this shed and then just get like a small little summer house thing to just like go here next to it, but it's just so old and it's just falling apart. It'd be better off just getting a new shed if that's the case. So just kind of thinking about like getting a new one in general, but like a summer house shed so that it can be an all-in-one, and just go from there. And it'll be really nice to have like a nice little balcony on the end of it. But yeah, wheelbarrow's here. So yeah, I've been out there today because I was filming my Ribsat TBR video. If we come into here, I will show you the outhouse. This is where we keep our washing machine tumble dryer. Here, everything's currently in the tumble dryer. So it's a very small little outhouse. I'll just share with you. The sink is behind there, but we don't really use it. And then all of our products are over here. Cleaning products, we've got here, like toilet bleach and stuff, and all the washing stuff. Yeah, this is sometimes a haven for spiders, so I'm always on the lookout. But yeah, all of our cleaning stuff like mops and that, we keep it in here as well. But yeah, the garden tools are kind of in here at the moment. Haven't really got a place for the wheelbarrow yet. Was thinking of like eventually getting a really small shed, like to put somewhere along the side, and have that as a well, yeah, just to maybe like get rid of one of these hedges, and then just to get a small little shed to put this sort of garden stuff in, and that will clear out so much of this. We can put like the mower in there, garden tools in there, the hoover in there. All of this stuff can literally just go. And then eventually, you have to forgive the garden mess, but Aaron wants a shed to go there for him. So this is like after we get the new place, so a little shed for Aaron, and we'll get like some electrician to put an electric socket out there so Aaron could play his PC games in there. That could be like his space. We need to eventually get round to getting rid of this. It's become part of the garden, but yeah, it really needs a lot of work. I mean, look, it's just messy, and I feel like nobody's really looked after it. And like, ever since I've come here, I'm just like, I want to be the one that could do that, you know? So, you know, I've tried looking on Facebook Marketplace to see if I could find any garden tools that were quite cheap, but nobody's really selling them, and I think that's just because of COVID. So I was like, we'll have to buy it new, and I asked Aaron if he's happy to pay half for it, like, you know, end of January when he gets paid sort of thing. He was like, yeah, that's fine. And then we just need to really sort of like level out the garden out there. It's very difficult to see, but it is quite wonky. So yeah, we just need to go over it again, dig all up the grass and maybe regrass it, you know, just start from the beginning, just get rid of all of this. And then I've got a bag of grass seed that I purchased as well, and then just grass seed it all over again, and then hope that it grows and stuff. And then yeah, I just want to kind of like make it look bare to start with, so like get rid of all of the, you know, dead grass and whatnot, level it out properly, get rid of all these hedges and bushes we don't want, like, you know, that are just dead or they just look horrible. We could plant something way better, you know. So yeah, do something like that. It doesn't even have to be like hedges down here, like we could have like some really nice plants and stuff that we could like put there, like a huge big plant or whatever. Like, we don't need to have a huge tree thing, like, you know, we can get something sorted at some point, you know. So yeah, that's just my garden plan. I did draw up a little plan of ideally what I would like anyway. Eventually we would like to get a fence along the back anyway, just for a bit of privacy, because at the moment, like, we're not really getting that privacy, because I don't want people looking in. People walk by there and they can look in. So like, we think about getting a fence to just go along the back eventually. That'd be an eventual plan. Something to just go against there, just in front of it. And yeah, just to give us that bit of privacy really. And then just along the sides, we both agree we don't want a big garden. Like, we just want a nice garden that, you know, it's small, but we want to make it look like it's not cluttered. So, you know, with the fact that Aaron's going to have his shed, you know, we might end up getting a catio. We don't really know yet how the cats are behaving, you know. Judging by how I had Luna out the other day, she didn't like being outside, so it could be that maybe they don't go outside. There's a little tree that's by the book shed, and it's just randomly there. We don't need it to be there, so we're thinking of like getting rid of that somehow, like getting it out of the roots and like just saying goodbye to the tree, you know. Yeah, and then eventually like we'll probably get a skip and just get rid of all this garden crap, you know. We'll see if somebody else wants to like take it away or something. Like, I don't know yet what we're gonna do, but yeah, once it'll be under control, it'll be so much better. Like, there's not much garden to it, and like we don't want to have a lot of garden to it, but the main point is like, I'm just thinking of like, you know, just along the edges just having soil, and then like stones to just go on the edge of it, and then we could like plant some really nice plants along it, or like, you know, small little hedges or stuff. Or it could be that we get the stones to go like over the top, like some really nice pebbles could really like go along it. So that's like another plan as well. Just sort of have some little pebbles and things to make it look nice and posh. And then another idea of what we're going to have at the front is we're going to get the driveways done after we've got the new place in and everything. It's kind of probably going to be more of a last resort, but yeah, we just want to get the driveways all tarmacked out because the stones are just not working. They've got dips everywhere, and it was just much easier to just get it properly tarmacked, and it will just look so much better. Just have the whole front of it tarmacked, and yeah, it'll be brilliant. So yeah, that's really it, to be honest. And yeah, so the laundry's drying. I'm gonna go and shut the shed, to be honest, because it is getting a lot windier and colder. It's had a good air out for like an hour anyway, and then I will sit in here. And I think it's time I do some reading. So reading wise, I did manage to finish the first book in the binder of this book here, Love You to Death in I6. So I finished Love You to Death last night. And I reached my target for the Near Witch. So today's agenda is to read another like 50 or so pages of this, the Near Witch. And then I'm going to start this beauty right here, From Blood and Ash. It's a beast of a book, it's huge, but it's our book club book. And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, the 2 readathons begin like literally mid-January, and now the live show's been pushed a week before, so we've got a week less to read this book now. And I'm like, oh my god, how am I going to find time to read this? Like, but it is what it is, because not everybody can make certain dates, so it is difficult. So we've ended up pushing the date a week forwards, so it means like 1 week less to get this book read. So now I'm just like, you know what, the only chance I've got to read this book really is like this week near enough. I'm already like mid through the week, so I need to start it. I don't think I'll get it I don't know, I really don't know. There's so many pages in it, it's like it's a big chunk. So I'd have to read over 100 pages of it every day. So it's tough when reading is a leisure, but at the same time, like, you've got to get things read by a certain time and stuff, and their schedules and everything. So yeah, it's crazy and it's difficult, but it is what it is anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna go look up the shed, and then I'll come back in here, and then I'll probably, because I do need to edit a video, so I probably will get that done, because tomorrow I've got my eye talk appointment from 11:30, and then I've got to go in at work at 12:45, and then hopefully I get to work. I've got to take a quick COVID test because of the fact that I had cold flu symptoms, and I had some results come back today from the doctor of their verdict saying that I should wait for all symptoms to pretty much go. So I did mention that I'm feeling a lot better today, so it's totally up to them, and they just feel they would feel a lot better with results from a home test as well as a small little test to determine whether I can actually work my actual shift tomorrow. So yeah, crazy times. So yeah, I will head off now, and I will sort the shed and then do a little bit of reading, and then I'll update you later. It's just gone 6:15, and I have finished my section of The Near Witch by V Schwab today. I am now on chapter 11, which is page 113. So I'm a good chunk through this now, and Barbara said she's going to be reading her section tonight during our reading sprint. There is also another reading sprint that's happening tonight that Molly's doing. I absolutely love Molly's bits. I love her videos, totally respect her and everything. And yeah, so she's got reading sprints as well, which is pretty cool. Everyone seems to be doing reading sprints at the moment, which obviously nothing wrong with it. It helps us all to read. So I've done my section of The Near Witch, and I'm gonna be starting this beastly book tonight. I'm gonna be starting it literally during our reading sprint. I can't wait. It's huge. It's really, really big, but it's Jennifer Armentrout, and she is literally the queen of reading and writing books. So yeah, this is the first book that's in the Blood and Ash series, and yeah, I can't wait. I hear such good things about this book, and I hear that it's very, very addictive and perfect for fans of Sarah J. Maas. So yeah, it's her new fantasy book that is self-published. I cannot wait to begin this book. I'm actually really, really excited. So this is our book club read for this month, and like I said earlier, I've really only got this week to kind of read it, and also the rest of the week of the weekend that we're doing the live. So I've got the week of that as well. It'd be a shame that if I don't get around to finishing this, I've got to put it down and then do the couple of readathons I'm participating in and then pick it up again. So I'm hoping that my mood reading mind can work its head around that sort of stuff. I don't know what to do. If not, I'll have to obviously keep reading this book somehow. But yeah, really, really excited to be beginning this evening. I'm next of all just going to get myself some dinner. My nan dropped over some meals earlier. She was absolutely lovely, because I'm currently waiting for a COVID results, and also I will be going into work tomorrow to have a really quick test to determine whether I can go back to work as well, kind of as our backup. So 2 tests, because I had this horrible cold flu thing. Although I feel a lot better, definitely a lot better. I feel like I'm at the end of it now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the reading and going back to work, and hopefully if I can go back to work and everything is all right for this week and it all goes well, then what I'll do is I will message my manager and saying look, if you need any cover, let me know, because I need to earn some extra dollar in January to pay for my summer house plans. So yeah, and yeah, general plans. So yeah, dinner, which is going to be a quick microwavable meal thing. I think I've got a pasta dish, and then it'll be the reading sprints for an hour or two, and then if we finish that and Molly's one's still going, I'll jump onto Molly's one. But yeah, we'll see how we go with our reading sprint. Yeah, it'd be good to catch up with the girls, because Tuesday is our weekly reading sprint thing. Yeah, looking forward to it, and I'm just really happy that I've managed to get back into reading again. I look at the book sometimes and I really want to read, but there's so many other things to do, whether it's video editing, uploading a video and stuff. But I've done my video editing and uploading for today. I've got a video that went up today and a video that's scheduled for tomorrow, and I've also edited another video and uploaded it ready for the day after that. All I've got to do for that one is add all the information in the description and the tags and create the thumbnail for that, and that is perfectly done. And then for Friday, what I'll do, because I don't start work until the afternoon, I will hopefully be able to edit a video then, and then I will have that uploaded during the night of when I return Friday evening. So yeah, that's all happening. Oh my goodness, can't believe it. So yeah, fingers crossed with everything. And yeah, so I am going to head off now to get my dinner, and I'll speak to you guys later during the reading sprint. 11:15 and I participated in the reading sprints tonight. We did, I think, like 3 in total. So we did 45, 30 and 45. I managed to get a nice big chunk through this lovely book here from Blood and Ash. And at the moment I'm on page 82. So I was doing a couple of other little bits as well during the sprints, like Aaron woke up during the first sprint and was heading off to work. So for probably 10-15 minutes I was socialising with him before he went to work to do his night shift. And then there were other moments through, I think like the third sprint, where Nutmeg and Luna kind of woke up and like wandered over and was kind of like asking for cuddles. And of course I was just like, oh, come here kitties. They are currently on the bed over there sleeping, like good little kids. They've actually been really, really good today. The only time like I think Nutmeg's been like naughty is when like she jumps on the kitchen side if I'm making myself lunch or getting their food in the morning. She only ever does it like once and then I'm like, get down. So yeah, so just laying in bed. I've set myself an alarm for 8 o'clock so that I can unlock the back door for Aaron so he can come through. And yeah, don't really have any plans until I have my iTalk session tomorrow at 11:30. That is going to be probably an emotional one actually, and then literally straight after my iTalk I've got to head off to work, so quite a busy sort of late morning really. So as soon as it's 8 o'clock and unlocking the door, I'll sort the cats and get myself ready for work and stuff, so that I don't have to do anything when I finish my iTalk session. So probably whilst I wait for my iTalk, I'll see how much time I've got. If I've got an hour or something, I might try and get an hour's reading in. So I was going to see how I get on tonight, because I want to try and like finish this chapter of From Blood and Ash. And I think if I get to the chapter then and I'm still awake, then I might start with my section of the Near Witch for tomorrow, because I'm working. And because it's really busy because of iTalk session and also work, and you know, returning to work, I don't know, it's probably going to be a bit stressful, and then I would like to get some reading done after work if possible, but I don't know how I'm going to feel as of yet. So that's why I'm just thinking, you know, if I can have a look at that. I might have a look into getting audiobooks for these books as well, because lately I've been really enjoying listening to audiobooks and reading at night time, because my hands and my arms get really tired from holding the books, and then my eyes are obviously quite tired. And I actually do enjoy like listening to audiobooks as well as physically reading them at the same time. So I might see if these are on Scribd first, and if they're not, then I've got some credits on Audible to use. So I might as well use them, to be honest. So that, yeah. I've got the second book in the bind up as well as an audiobook. I did leave that here just in case I wanted to listen to that tonight. That's available on Scribd at the moment. It's called Ninth Key on there. I feel like it's the American title for some reason. I don't know why the titles are different, because it makes it more confusing. But I know that's got an audiobook, but Audible will always have an audiobook. There's like no doubt about that. So I might have a look into, definitely for From Blood and Ash. Obviously if it is part of Scribd, that's brilliant, because that's part of my membership anyway. But if not, like I say, I've got about 3 credits to use, so I might as well use them. Yeah, and then I've got them to keep from Audible. So yeah, so I'm going to head off now so that I can read this chapter, and then I'll have a look on the audiobook sites, and then yeah, I'll just literally like read / listen to audiobooks until I fall asleep really. Molly's got her reading sprint still going on, so I'm going to kind of like be low-key participating. Just gonna see with that because I don't want to sleep too early because I will end up just waking too early. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I do. If I wake up at 7 or something, it's not too bad. I'll just read or something. So I'm just going to see how I go. If I find that I fall asleep pretty soon, then I'll end up waking up early. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling a lot better. And I'm actually looking forward to returning to work because it'd be nice to do something different. As much as I do enjoy having a nice bit of time off, it's nice to do something different and earn some money. So yeah, looking forward to returning to work, and yeah, that's it really. So yeah, I will speak to you guys hopefully sometime tomorrow, updating you and stuff. So I came home from work to this. Kitty laying with Daddy, and Kitty laying on Daddy. And this was the angle that I came in with, and here we go, a bit of better light so you can see the Luna Bears. Hi Luna Bears! And Nutty Mix, he's here. Hey Nutty Mix! Look at me! Hey! Hi! Over here! Over here! Look at me! That's better. Hey guys, so it's Thursday morning, it's like 1 a.m. I was gonna like vlog a bit more for Wednesday, but today has been like a busy day. I woke up pretty early. I actually struggled to get out of bed this morning. I think by the time I got up it was just after 9. Had some breakfast and a cup of tea, and then I did a little bit of reading. I was doing a little bit of reading of the buddy read actually before The Near Witch by V Schwab. So I read probably about 30 pages, and then I had an iTalk session from 11:30 until about 12:10, and it's very strange. It was like a little catch up, and then like after the catch up it was just like, yeah, you've been discharged from my talk now, like it seems like you're coping really well. And I was like, what? Hey, so I've been discharged from my talk. Like apparently, even though I spoke about everything, like everything that happened in the past 3 months that, you know, were stressful times, or like, you know, what caused a bit of negativity, or, you know, anything like that. And he was just like, well, you sound really positive and you sound like you've coped really well with it. And I was like, wow, I actually have, you know. So there have been days where I have felt really low. There have been days where I shut my phone off. There have been days where I storm out of a room and slam a door, and, you know, I sit in the room and I'm so angry or I'm so stressed that I feel really low, you know. There still will be times that it will be like that. It's how we overcome those. Most of the time I do just need a little time out, and like after, I don't know, 15 minutes I sort of like realise it's not as bad as it is. Maybe I'm overreacting, you know, and then I just get back to it and things are normally okay. Aaron has always been brilliant, but he's been more brilliant lately, or like even more. He knows when I'm super stressed out. He knows when I'm feeling down. Every relationship will always have its arguments. Like every relationship is not perfect. Everyone will have little petty little arguments. I still remember a time when my nan and my granddad had an argument when I was young, and he ended up throwing burger wraps across the room. And I'm sort of thinking now, like, I mean, it's funny to talk about it now, but obviously at the time, you know, I mean, they had arguments, but yet they were married for so many years. You were, granddad, if you're looking up there. If you're looking down at me, you were married for so long, you had your arguments, but you still stuck it out together. Miss my granddad so much. He died in 2007, unfortunately. Never will not be sad at the idea that he passed away, because I constantly think to myself that I hope he's proud of me, and that I try to look after my nan. And I just wonder what he thinks as he's looking down during this whole COVID situation, whether he will, still be proud. So I don't know. I hope. I like someone to be proud of me for achieving my eye talk as well, and being, not, out of that, so I don't have to have therapy. So yeah, it's crazy. And then I had to go into work early today. I had to have a like a small COVID test that literally, it's not like the most accurate, but it will give indications whether I do have the virus or not. And I also did a home test, as you all know, so until those results come in as well. But yeah, so I had the test in, then I could work because that came back negative, so it was good. And I worked my shift, and it was really nice actually, because I hadn't been working there for like just over a week, and I felt like I was welcome back there. I was welcome back there by staff and by the companions, and it's really nice, and I really enjoy my job and everything. And it was a really good shift. It's just laid back. Everybody got all their activities sorted, and yeah, it was just in general a really, really good shift. I always will say that I do enjoy looking after people, and yeah, support work definitely is what I'm enjoying at the moment. Whether it's something that I would do for the rest of my life, I don't really know. We're during a virus at the moment, and at the moment I'm lucky to have a job in care where I can still work. So at the moment I'm feeling quite lucky in that sense. So to definitely like have this job for that. So yeah, shift went alright. However, I left my phone at home. I couldn't believe it. As soon as I arrived at work, I realised I left my phone at home, but I was late for my test. And then after that, I had to go straight to work. So I called my mobile as soon as I started work, and I was like, "Hi Aaron, I left my phone at home, as you can imagine." So I was like, "Just let you know, I've arrived at work, okay? I'll only call my mobile back if something drastic's happened, or if I've got to do something, or if I'll be extremely late home." But I didn't need to. Luckily, I came home and I was like, "Oh, I have missed you, phone." So I had shit loads of messages. I'm not even joking me. Like, I had YouTube, sort of like from people that I follow videos of, like loads of like uploads. I had a couple of comments on there as well. I had some WhatsApp messages. I had a messenger message. I had loads of emails. My goodness, like, I felt so popular. And yet I'd left my phone at home. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Like, it's amazing like how much we need our phones. I feel so lost without mine. It's crazy. But I've got you back now, phone. I've got you back. So yeah, here we are. I'm in the bedroom. Like I say, it's really early hours in the morning. I was watching a couple of episodes of Gilmore Girls: A Year in a Life. I love the series so much. Makes me happy. So yes, I'm in the bedroom. The cats are here with me for a bit of company. They were literally being really wild just before. They were like chasing each other from, I'm not even joking, the bedroom to the lounge, the bedroom to the lounge, the bedroom to the lounge. So I think they tired each other out. And they're like laying down. I'm actually sleeping. So it is literally like babysitting these two kitties. I was looking at my vlog of Cookie today, actually, that I posted the other day, and I got really teary again when I I just look at it and I'm like, wow, that was literally like last Monday. That's crazy. And I just sit there and I'm like, cracky, he's gone. You know, I still can't believe he's gone. Like, his cage is still in the study, and I'm contemplating whether to give the cage to my nan, like keep it in her garage or something, put it in a bag, keep it in her garage, just for now, sort of thing. Even with some hamster bits, there's a box of hamster bits there, so I might end up giving that to her soon. Once this lockdown or whatever is over and stuff, then I can be able to sort of like dump it all. But then I don't know how long this lockdown's gonna last, so I'm thinking I'll just pick a day randomly, whether I'm working or, you know, on a day off or something, and I will just put some boxes in my car of things that I'm not gonna need until like the move, sort of thing. So, you know, it could be the hamster cage and the hamster bits, it could be my bag of like collectible stuff. I've got a box of my old diaries, you know, things like that I'm not going to use like effective immediately. My box of memories, which is over there somewhere, I'm not going to need that sort of stuff. And it's just, you know, it's collecting dust at the moment because obviously it's stored. So I'm thinking of like, you know, giving it to my nan. She's going to come round on Saturday anyway to drop off some garden tools. She said she's got some shovels that she doesn't use and some rakes and stuff. I just said anything that you got a duplicates of that you don't want to use, because she offered to give them. I was like, that would be brilliant. So she's going to drop them off Saturday, and then I'll leave the Christmas bags by the front door, and then when she knocks, Aaron can give the Christmas bags to my nan, and then she can give us the garden tools. So yeah, a fair trade. But yeah, at least she can store some Christmassy stuff. But yeah, that, you know, is it. I'm just looking forward to like downsizing a little bit, and I can't wait. I literally keep thinking about this new place so much, and I literally can't wait for us to move in. Like, it's crazy. Oh man, I'm so excited that I just literally can't wait. I know it's going to be so hectic and stressful like prior to it, but damn, when it's done though, oh man. And I can't wait to really start gardening. Actually, I found a book at work today whilst I was waiting for my test results to come back. Where I work, there's a little gift shop and an actual cafe shop, and people can put their books there that they don't want anymore, sort of like a second-hand shelf. And they got DVDs and children's book section as well, and then they've got a section of like, you know, cookery books and sort of gardening books and whatnot. And there was a gardening book that was staring at me, and it literally just said like, his Alan Titchmarsh's book, and it's about the beginner's gardening book. And I was like, okay, let me have a look at this. So I was flicking through it, and it's full of loads of sort of facts to know about when you first start gardening properly. And I was like, this is really good. This is the sort of book that I need. So I might like plonk this like on my February TBR or something like that. Unless it could be something that I could read this month, but I don't really know yet because of timings and stuff. So I don't know whether I'll have time to read it this month, but I'm definitely excited to give it a read next month, because I could always like look it up if I'm going to do something, you know, with the lawn or whatever. Then I could look up what he says about the lawn and then read it up, and then I'll be like, oh my god, yes. I'm actually really excited to do a bit of gardening now. It will give me some fresh air, it give me something to do, and it works a bit of exercise as well. So it'll be exercise mentally and physically, and the cats can watch me out the window. So, you know, three-way win. So yeah, I don't start work today, which is Thursday, until 11:30. So yeah, it is a long shift, but you know what, I don't mind it. It's quite an easy shift anyway. I get on well with my colleagues, so you know, no issues or anything. So yeah, looking forward to going into work. Should be a good one. And yeah, I don't really have anything planned before work as of yet, so I'm thinking of doing my workout tomorrow so then I can have a quick shower. So if I do like, I know, half-hour workout and then have a wash, and then I sit down and read before I have to leave for work or something, and make sure I take my phone with me. My goodness, I'll shoot myself if I don't. And yeah, that's probably just going to be the plans. What I was going to do this evening is, because I didn't quite finish my target for Wednesday, because Aaron was up in the lounge. It's his day off today, and yeah, I was just socialising and stuff, watching Gilmore Girls, down, like winding down sort of thing. So I'm on page 150, I'm at 250, and I've just got to read about 14 pages of this. I do have the audiobook, I did download it last night from Audible, so I was thinking of listening to the audiobook of this to get those pages read tonight, so that I have done my section for Wednesday at least. I don't know how I will do tomorrow. It might be that I can only read a few chapters tomorrow. It honestly depends. If I really am not feeling a workout in a few hours time, then I'll just do some reading or whatever, but I need to have a wash regardless. So that's why I was like, you know what, I'll do a workout and then I can wash, as it's my wash day. I wash every other day. It's just the way that my body prefers it. If I wash too often, because I have eczema, my skin for some reason isn't great, and my hair as well would get hella greasy. So every other day, my hair responds well to, and same with my body and my skin. So it's just the way I roll. So yeah, that'll be like the plan for tomorrow. So it'll literally be just like, see how I feel. Could be workout, wash, or it could be like a wash and reading, and then work from 11:30 until 9 p.m. I really panic actually about the front door, because we've got a temporary lock on the front door. But it's very temperamental. You have to like turn it all the way to the right, and then turn it all the way to the left, turn it all the way to the right, turn it all the way to the left. Sometimes it unlocks like straight away, other times it doesn't, and it's just like, oh god. So, and I'll have to do it tomorrow night, because Aaron will be going to work, and for like an hour and a half the place will be empty, the cats will be on their own, god knows what will happen. But yeah, I've got to get through the front door like somehow. Yeah. So fingers crossed anyway that I can get that done. It's really cold tonight. My car was like freezing up when I was leaving work. So it is what it is anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna head off now because this vlog clip is long enough for you all. But I just wanted to update you all, explain the shit that goes on in my head, and yeah, just let you know about my reading. That's all the reading I've done today. I mean, at least I've done something, I should be proud of that though. And I just want to do a little bit more before I actually sleep, so I can actually say that I did do some reading. So I'll head off now, and I'll hopefully speak to you guys like a little bit later, if not Friday. It's Saturday. I'm here to update you and everything. This is actually, believe it or not, the third time that I've filmed this. The other two, oh my goodness, were like 20 minutes long, so I've been doing this for probably close to an hour now. So I don't want to waffle too much, so I'm just going to quickly update you on things that have gone on. But to be honest, nothing too exciting because I've mostly been going to work and coming home and socialising and stuff. The new things that are in my life are that we've got an electric blanket. I finally purchased one the other day. I kindly purchased it. I've reminded Aaron of this. I was like, I bought us an electric blanket. So I put it on the bed with Aaron last night, and it was so good. Even when Aaron jumped in bed, it just makes it so much perfect. The bed's it's just warm and toasty, and then you're like, so good. So yeah, so we had an electric blanket last night. I barely slept during the night. I was just wide awake for ages, and then I did doze off eventually, and then my alarm went off, and I was like, oh my goodness, I've only slept for like 5 hours. So I have been very tired. I am really tired now. I worked 8 till 5 as well, and then I went to Sainsbury's to see if they had any kitten food, but they didn't. Now please, very small rant, what the fuck's going on with the fact that of the lack of like kitten food at the moment, especially like Sainsbury's own, Tesco's own kitten food? There's a tag there listing that it should be there, but there's never any there. For the past month I've not found any basic kitten food. I have to like buy branded kitten food like Whiskers, but today there weren't even fucking any Whiskers. Like, I had to literally sit there and be like, do I get Felix, which is like an extra 50p more than Whiskers, or do I just get adult cat food and just roll with it? And I was like, you know what, when I was at Lidl's I used to get adult cat food when they were like a few months younger than they were now, and they got on well with it, so I don't know. Anyway, so I just went and got the adult Sainsbury's own cat food. I was like, why should I have to like break my wages even more for that? So yeah, that was annoying. And then I couldn't find any cat litter freshener, which I normally get from there. That was out of stock, and I was like, not doing very well today. And then I went and was looking at the litter because I needed to get another bag of litter. So I was umming and ahhing about what to get. And in the end I went for literally the cheapest cat litter there is. And yeah, I mean, getting on alright with the other cat litter from Lidl that's about the same price. Just need 2 bags of this stuff. I'm trying to wean them over to this stuff because normally we used to be on like wood pellets, which would be £9 a week for 2 bags. Whereas, you know, it's a lot better this week. It would end up being about £4 for the week. So, you know, just to save the few pounds that could go towards something else like the garden, for example. Every penny counts. So yeah, so that's the cats. I bought some cat litter tray liners as well. Gonna give those a try as well. But to be honest, I end up changing the cat litter box like every morning anyway, because the 2 kittens share it. So it's, you know, it's not too messy to clean, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I sort all that out, and yeah, that is what happened this afternoon. Then I came home and then I spoke to Aaron. I was late for the reading sprint this evening. However, it was really fun. We had Catherine and Spawn joining myself and Barbara today. It was really fun. We did a couple of reading sprints. I had some dinner in the first sprint, and then I did a little bit of reading in the second one. And then we just chatted about books. And it feels like I've found a couple of other friends in the booktube world, which is always great. I always love finding really, really close friends and stuff. So yeah, it's really good. I'm happy that I've found some good bookish friends. So yeah, I've been logged off the laptop for about probably an hour now. Just sat here trying to film this vlog without it being massively rambly. And I'm feeling really run down, and it's probably because of lack of sleep, but my nose is either running or it's stuffy or a bit of both. And yeah, it's just, I cooked some enchiladas at work today. That was quite a successful moment. I've never cooked those before, and it was very successful. It was actually really nice. So that's a recipe that I'll probably like end up doing myself maybe one day. So it's heading actually closer towards midnight. I'm very, very close towards finishing The Near Witch. In this version of the book, there's a bonus short story. I think it's a prequel. But yeah, it's literally at the back of the book. So I've actually only really got like 10 pages left of this book, and the rest is like a little novella. I've also today been reading a gardener book, which is Alan Titchmarsh's How to Be a Gardener, Back to Basics. This was at my workplace. They have a second-hand bookshelf that people can leave their books there and you can take them and stuff. And it was left there, and I was like, this is a sign, I must take it. And it is really, really good actually. It's full of loads of facts for a first-time gardener. I'm a gardener noob, what can I say? I never really thought I would ever be gardening in my prime, but here we are, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm looking forward to tearing up this garden and starting fresh, and got so many ideas in my head. I'm just gonna see how we go. So yeah, so hopefully, if weather permitted, that it doesn't rain tomorrow, I'm gonna go in the garden, gonna get myself warm in the garden. I've got some new wellies that I bought today. Actually, they are somewhere over by the door there. I think they are possibly behind the fire. I don't think they can actually be seen. There you go. They're right at the back there. So I've got some brand new wellies that I got today from Sainsbury's. They're going to be my garden wellies. So I've got garden gloves, got garden wellies. Why not? I'll have a little bit of fun. So I might have a little go at digging and tidying a little bit of the garden tomorrow. Like I say, if the weather's pretty good. And then the rest of my Sunday will be just chilling out and reading and stuff. Maybe playing a bit of Final Fantasy, I don't know yet. I'm going to just see how I feel. I'm going to roll with it. But I do want to get some reading done because I haven't really had the chance to the past few days. So main itinerary is just to like finish this book in general, the main book and also the novella. And I would like to continue on with this chunk of a book, which I am actually really enjoying. It's just, you know, I haven't had the chance to because of work and stuff. But now I'm off the next couple of days, so I've got a chance to catch up on my reading. It's really cold tonight, so I think it's going to be really frosty outside. So the electric blanket is going on the bed, and I'm really excited about this purchase up here, which is a pet camera. I can literally like use an app on my phone, and then whilst I'm at work I can like actually check in on the cats whilst I'm at work, which is really, really good. It's HD camera and everything. It's brilliant. Checked on it at work today, and I can just see anyone that walks in the lounge. It's brilliant. So I can keep an eye on the house and the cats, which is brilliant. So yeah, that's all that's kind of new, and that's all that's happened. That's like the reading and stuff that I've been gotten on. So I am going to head off in a sec. I have written down some Polathon recommendations from JD Ray Reads, like of actual polar fantasy books, and also books that she recommends that would go towards certain prompts. So yeah, I mean, I've got some of my own books that would go towards some prompts, but it's the polar fantasy books. But to be honest, like, you know, if it's a fantasy that's based in sort of like a wintry setting, quite a few fantasies would go towards that anyway. So I think like I'll be all right with finding something of that, of like one of my own books. Although JD did mention a couple of books that I do own, but it's just the fact of like, would I be able to find those like next month? The reality is quite low. But I would like to still participate in the Polathon, if I could. So yeah, maybe I need to like have a look and like try and find some books in my bookshed that would go towards it. I don't read a lot of fantasy, and in particular I don't read a lot of fantasy with, winter in it and stuff, so the recommendations do help, definitely. Anyways, I'm gonna head off now, so I can settle and get down in bed and hopefully read when I'm in bed. And I will hopefully be able to speak to you all very, very soon. And recording.
So yes, finally we're able to get rid of this shitty tree because I absolutely hate it. I managed to push it over quite a fair bit, so it's on its last legs. And now I'm just going to rip it out of the ground like Conan or some shit like that. Okay, this thing's rolling, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, right.
If not, you've just been talking for like 10 seconds.
If not, I've just been talking for like 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3. Hey everyone, today is Sunday. I'm just going to really quickly vlog for you today. I sorted the cats this morning and then I went out into the garden. I dragged Darren with me. I was like, you need to clear up this mess. Didn't really say it in that time. I just said, do you want to help clean up the mess that you made in the corner? And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, you know, all those glass bottles and stuff. Yeah, I kind of need to be like cleared away. I was like, can you help me? Anyway, so we spent a good like hour or so out in the garden, and we did clear all the rubbish. We cleared weeds, we cleared like roots like underneath, and raked it all. And there was like a wheelbarrow load of soil, so it was kind of like the soil on top of it that we didn't really need, so we put that in the wheelbarrow, and then we managed to fill a hole in the driveway with it, because there's a massive hole that when I reverse over it or go forwards over it, it's really horrible. It's a big dent. Obviously don't want to ruin my car, so the whole load of the actual soil went over the car park space in the driveway, and hopefully it will help when I drive over it. So yeah, we did like a little patch, and then managed to find this giant green bin. It's like a water bath thing. Like what, there's like a little spout on the side, and like water like goes out and stuff. So yeah, it's like one of them. But yeah, very sort of strange one. So we're kind of using it as a bin at the moment. Put it in the corner by the fence, and we put the bin bags full of like, you know, there were like weeds, there were like some like not manure, but like compost is what I want to say, like moldy. I'm talking moldy. It was disgusting. So that's went through about 3 bags worth of that, just in there. So there's like, I want to say like probably 6 rubbish bags full of like crap, just like waiting there for us to do something about. And then Aaron decided to attack the tree that's literally like outside this door. It's this horrible tree. I saw this like bit of vine, and I was like, Aaron, this vine thing that's grown from our garden has grown so much that your neighbour has like entwined it around their thing. I was like, no, that's kind of embarrassing. So we started like cut it all off and stuff, and they've got their bit that they've twined around their roof sort of thing. And I'm like, I hope they discover it soon. And then they're like, oh, because yeah, it was just, you know, it was growing on our side sort of thing. So, you know, if they say anything, I'll just be like, well, we've cut our side completely, you know, and we even helped to give your bits of hedge trim as well through the net sort of thing. But yeah, man, like it's just so much clearer now. We haven't completely got rid of the tree because like the more you get down to the bottom of it, it is like, you know, proper like thick chunky bits of wood that, you know, even Aaron with his arm strength cannot break apart. You know, we really sort of need to, it's quite close to the floor though, so we just really need to sort of like dig around it and then we can literally just like pull it out sort of thing. The tree that's like behind me, that's near the book shed and outhouse, Aaron he destroyed that. Yeah, he literally like went out there and he'd seen that I'd like cut the branches off of the tree, and it's just one of those trees, it's just sort of like, I don't know, it's in a really awkward place and it's just there, and it's an apple tree, and it's such a shame to get rid of it, but it's drooped over so much and it's just in the way. I don't know why the person put it there, but it is in the way. Like, it shouldn't be there. So Aaron pushed it over and pulled it out, so that tree's gone now as well. But you know, from outside this door, like all the way to the left, like we have cleared so much. Now the actual branches of the tree and that, it's on the floor at the moment. So it needs proper like just chopping up and then just throwing in bags and stuff to eventually throw away, whether it's, you know, down the tip, if we can get a local tip that's hopefully open after a lockdown or something. But yeah, we just need to get rid of it basically. It's just causing a lot of mess really. So yeah, so my task, hopefully tomorrow I will have time to go outside and do it, but just to go outside and cut the small branches up so they can fit into a rubbish sack. So it'd be like cutting them up and then putting in a rubbish sack, and then putting the rubbish sack on the side along with everything else. Any massive bits of wood I'll just leave on the side as well. But it looks so much better already. I mean, it's just a stepping stone towards the direction that we need in order to get this garden like looking really good. Bless Aaron, he was so tired, he literally came back from his shift as well. He was going to go gaming with his brother straight away, and I was like, not so fast, this is something that you need to help me with. And I did message his brother as well, and I was like, really sorry to have to drag your brother away, but it's a really important task, and you know, it's getting done. They still managed to game afterwards. He jumped straight on the game. I said, hi, I'm available now. And then I tidied away, and then I got some lunch ready. Aaron came home with some leftover pizza from work that somebody apparently couldn't hack. It was a hot and spicy pizza, and there were chilies on it and like some sort of spicy beef, but I just picked off the chilies and like put them on Aaron's bit of pizza, because I asked him if I could have a couple of slices. I picked off the chilies, put it on his buns, and then I just had those couple of slices. So that was our lunch. It was nice to have a free lunch in a way, and it was really nice. So yeah, so that happened, and then I watched Gilmore Girls, an episode of A Year in a Life. They're really long episodes, these ones. So I finished that one, and then I kind of like was faffing around, sorting myself out and stuff, whilst, you know, chatting with Aaron. And then sort of went to see to the laundry, just to check on like how well it was drying. So I like extended the laundry time because it was a big load of washing. And then I just came back and I just like sat down and gave Aaron a hug, and then I just felt him like flopping down on me, and I was like, Aaron, go to bed. And he was like, yeah, and his eyes were drooping. I was like, just go to bed, don't worry, I'll be fine. So he's been in bed ever since. He said he set an alarm. I don't know what time he set an alarm for, whether it's 8, I'm not really entirely sure. But yeah, he's been in bed ever since. And I've had some company with me. right here, I've got Nutmeg with me, and he's actually got Luna. Luna's in bed with him, which is really sweet. The funny thing is, guys, when we first got the kittens, I picked Luna. Like, I picked Luna up and I was like, this is the one I'm having. And then Aaron picked up Nutmeg, and that became like his little cat. But it's strange how like roles kind of reverse. Like, Luna really enjoys hanging around Aaron quite a lot, and Nutmeg really enjoys hanging with me a lot. So it's very strange. Like, they're both our cats anyway. Like, and you know, I've always said that I will look after them. You know, I will pay for their litter, I'll pay for their food, I will pay for their insurance, I'll pay for their vet bills, you know, I will pay for them. They're like my responsibility, you know, but they're part of the family at the same time. So Nutmeg knows I'm talking about her. She's literally just looking at me like, oh, what are you doing? So yeah, but it's really nice that we've got one cat each at the moment that's in different rooms, and one's protecting one. So yeah, we've both got some really nice company. I've just been laying here. I did put on the productivity sprints from Steph's Loves from yesterday. I was just playing it back, and I just watched the first, I want to say just under an hour, it's 55 minutes, which contained the introduction as well as the first sprint. I did participate a little bit in the first sprint, but there were like 20 minutes left and my eyes were really falling asleep, so I ended up dozing off. I literally just put the bit down and my head just flopped, and then I woke up to the video suddenly of like Steph going like, right everyone, and I was like, wow, I've just dozed off for like 20 minutes. I think it's just the power nap that I needed though. I've been so exhausted. Doing that gardening today has really knocked it out of me, but I mean, it's been my target today to try and finish this blasted book, and I'm so close now. I literally read a few pages, so I'm literally on like 292, and there's only a few pages left of this bloody book. So I'm so close to finishing it, and at the very end of the book is a novella, and I would like to read that as well, just so that I can say that I read the Near Witch novella as well as the Near Witch, and that will count towards like 2 books read towards my challenge as well, which was pretty good too. So I just want to get this actual physical book read. So yeah, I mean, today's been a day of productiveness, you know, with gardening, with laundry, with tidying the house and everything. You know, I've also just literally edited my December book haul, so that's my last kind of like proper video from last year. I do still need to eventually get around to editing and uploading my actual vlogs of 2020, because I'm really behind in that, and I've started this year by editing and uploading my weekly vlogs on a Monday, so that I have a weekly vlog up. So it's 8 PM now. Molly's got her sprints that are about to start, so I'll probably watch that. But I'm also thinking of like, you know, seeing if Aaron gets up soon, and then perhaps like getting some dinner sorted and all that, just for us to have some dinner, and then go from there really. So yeah, I'm gonna head off now. I've got a cup of tea that's going cold, and I just want to finish this book, but I'm just so tired. Like, that's the frustrating thing when you're really in the mood to read and you're so tired to read. I must finish it. At least finish the Near Witch. So that's a book that counts towards the Goodreads goal as well. And to me, it's a book as well. And then the novella. And then I've done my body read. And then I've achieved it. So, I don't know. I want to get it done. I want to get it done and out of the way. Tomorrow the #Yearathon begins, and I would like to pick up the books that go towards the readathon. I've got like loads of books on the side here actually that could also go towards like underhyped. Like, I could even finish, to be honest, but the thing is, I want to read the Wrapped book, so I definitely want to read the Wrapped book. But I've also got like, you know, this book can go towards it. It's very underhyped. I could, you know, read any of the Animal Art books. They're very underhyped. Unremembered by Jessica Brody. Not really a lot of people talk about that series. There's The Winter Garden by Heidi Swain I've got here, and the book Wake by Amanda Hocking. I do have books I did pick out also to go towards the readathon as well, so I don't really know. I'm going to see how I feel, but I'm going to start with Made You Up, I think, tomorrow, because that is my wrapped book and it's my responsibility to get that book finished for the month because it is my wrap book. So I would like to get that read and completed. It's a shame because I don't really want to put this book away, but there will be no chance that this book is going to get finished tonight, and I haven't picked it up in a few days, so that's why I'm hoping that if I can get this read, then I can pick up from Blood and Ash tonight as well. That would be, you know, for me it would be really, really good. So yes, I'm going to head off now, get those bits done and sorted. But yeah, I will update you guys in next week's vlog how everything goes and stuff, and yeah, I will be sure to speak to you guys very soon. Thank you for watching my vlog. All of my social media links are linked down below in the description if you'd like to follow me elsewhere. Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads, it's all there if you want to be my friend. You know, I'm always up for that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I will see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!